You ever sit in your car after dropping her off and just know something's off? She kissed you goodnight, smiled like everything was fine, but your gut was screaming. You didn't have proof, no texts, no calls, no lipstick on someone else's collar. But still, something in your soul whispered, she's not really yours anymore. And you know what? You were probably right, because not all betrayal is loud. Sometimes it starts in her heart before it hits the sheets. And the truth is, most men learn this lesson the hard way, not because they're weak, but because they believe in loyalty more than the person they gave it to. If that's ever been you, if you've ever been the man who gave everything to a woman who secretly kept her options open, then what I'm about to tell you will feel like déjà vu, because there are patterns. Certain types of women cheat more than others. This isn't about blame, it's about clarity, so you don't waste another year loving someone who's already halfway out the door. Let's talk about the 5 types of women most likely to cheat and how to recognize them before they break your loyalty in half. 1. The chameleon. She becomes who you want until she doesn't. At first, she seems perfect. You mention you like old-school loyalty. She says same. You value deep conversation. She's suddenly into philosophy. You hit the gym. She accidentally wears her leggings when you come over. She mirrors your values, your dreams, even your music taste. And it feels like she finally gets you. But here's the truth. She's not building with you. She's blending with you. A chameleon isn't loyal to anything but survival. She adapts to fit the strongest presence in the room. And when your strength slips, when life hits you sideways and you're less certain, less centered, she'll find another man to mirror. It's not about you. It's about her lack of identity. You can't build something real with someone who doesn't know who they are. And when she cheats, she won't cry. She'll rationalize it with some half-baked story about emotional connection or growing apart. In truth, she just became someone else's reflection. 2. The eternal flirt. Validation is her oxygen. She walks into a room and she knows the effect she has. It's in her eyes, the way she holds her phone, the way she talks with the bartender like she's known him for years. You tell yourself she's just friendly, but deep down you feel it. She needs the world to look at her constantly. It's not about cheating yet, but when attention becomes addiction, betrayal becomes justified. She won't see it as betrayal. She'll call it connection, chemistry, or it just happened. You'll catch her texting old flames, laughing too hard at another guy's jokes, saying things like, "If I ever did cheat, you'd never find out." That's not playful, that's a warning. The eternal flirt doesn't cheat because she's evil. She cheats because she needs to be wanted, even if it burns everything around her. 3. The trauma drifter. She'll confuse chaos with love. You'll feel like her savior at first. She's broken. She tells you maybe her last relationship was abusive, maybe her father left. Maybe she cries in your arms and says, "You're the only man who's ever made me feel safe." You feel like a hero, but you're not building love. You're becoming her emotional crutch. And here's the danger. The moment your strength falters, she'll search for another savior. She's not grounded in healing. She's addicted to intensity, to the high, to the drama, to the chaos and cheating. It's not even about sex. It's about escape, a way to reset the narrative and feel alive again. The sad truth, you can't love someone into stability. She has to choose peace. And until she does, every connection is just a bandage over a wound she won't face. 4. The I deserve better girl. Entitled to everything, loyal to nothing. She's the type who's always talking about what she deserves, not based on work, not based on growth, just entitlement. You plan a date that's not fancy enough, you give her time, she wants gifts. You give her your heart, she says you're too emotional. And if you ever have a rough patch, money, career, mindset, she starts looking for someone on her level. Cheating to her isn't betrayal, it's leveling up. This woman doesn't see relationships as partnerships, she sees them as ladders, and if she can step on your neck to reach a higher rung, she'll do it. No guilt, no tears, just another Instagram caption about becoming the woman she was meant to be. Stay away. 5. The emotional gymnast. Always justifying the jump. She's the master of excuses. Cheating in her mind is never her fault. You weren't attentive enough. You didn't grow with her. You made her feel unseen. She'll twist every argument into justification. She'll say you were too cold or too nice or too busy. But the truth is, she's been building escape routes since day one. Men aren't people to her. They're emotional lifeboats. And when the current of real commitment gets too deep, she jumps and blames the ocean. Listen, none of this is about blaming women. It's about seeing clearly. When you know your worth, you stop trying to fix what's not yours to fix. You stop chasing loyalty in people who don't even value their own word. If any of this hit close to home, type "far from weak" in the comments. Not as a badge, but as a vow to stay strong, to stay grounded, to stay out of chaos. Subscribe if you're done being played. And remember, stillness is strength. Loyalty is rare. Protect your soul like it's the last real thing on earth, because it might be.